Do you want to know which is the best hydration for the flour that you have? Stay watching this video and I'll show you a little test that you can make at home. Guten Morgen everyone and welcome to another baking video. When you're about to bake bread, what do you need? Flour, water, sourdough starter or yeast, and salt. These two ingredients, water and salt, there are not many problems about them. So, okay, let's go. Sourdough starter, yes, but we've done a lot of videos about talking about sourdough starter here on the channel. But what about the flour? There are many different kinds of flour, but the most important thing in the flour is hydration. So that is what about the test of today, to know how much water we can use with the flour that we have at home. Many times you use the same flour. You go to the supermarket and you buy the brand that you always use. But sometimes you don't find it, or maybe you are traveling abroad and you like to bake bread like I do, so you have to buy the brand that you find. So this test will easily help you to know what is the right amount of water for the flour that you're using. And in order to make this test, what ingredients do we need? Of course, flour, water, bowl and a spoon. And now we need to talk a little bit about hydration. And as I told you, hydration is the amount of water that our flour can hold. The standard for sourdough bread is around 70% hydration. What does it mean? Well, that's called baker's percentage. And it means that in 1 kilogram of flour we have 700 grams of water. So we'll divide the test in 3 different hydrations today. We'll be making a little dough of 60% hydration, then a 70% hydration, and finally an 80% hydration. And remember that you can download my app Guten Morgen Baker's Percentage for free in the iOS App Store or in the Google Play Android market. Are you lost with all the sourdough bread recipes that you find on the internet? Would you like to learn all the tips and tricks to make your own sourdough bread at home? Then I have the solution. I have designed the perfect masterclass of sourdough bread just made for you. By clicking the link on the description, you will learn how to make and take care of your sourdough starter, how to knead, shape, ferment and bake your sourdough bread, how to use and read the baker's percentage, all the basic techniques to bake like a pro at home, and how to read and understand your dough. Don't miss out on it and click the link on the description right now. Okay, so let's start with the first dough, the 60% hydration. 100 grams flour and 60 grams of water. And now we just need to mix this. We are not kneading, we are just mixing. We are hydrating the flour with the water. In this case, 60%, as you can see, it's a very stiff dough. And that's all by the moment. So now, what we have to do is to cover it with a plastic bag or a cloth and leave it here on the counter for around 1 hour. And what is going to happen here? That's called autolyze. When you mix flour and water and you get this dough, the water which is now inside the dough will start moving all around this dough and developing the gluten network, which means that the dough is being kneaded. So waiting an hour, you'll get your dough already kneaded. That is what this is called autolyze. And now let's move on to the 70% hydration, which means 100 grams of flour and 70 grams of water. And now mixing. Remember, mixing, not kneading. Now with 70% hydration, it's much easier to start the dough. Let's cover it and leave it here on the counter for 1 hour. Time for the last dough of the day, 80% hydration. And as before, mixing, cover and leave it here 1 hour. And by the magic of the gluten, it's been 1 hour and we have the 3 doughs already autolyzed. The 60% hydration dough, 70% hydration dough, and the 80% hydration dough. So now comes the test. What I'm going to do is to wet my hands and try to stretch it as much as I can and develop at the same time this gluten network. Wet your hands. Let's check the 60% hydration dough. As I told you, the autolyze did its job and the dough is already kneaded by itself. So now we start stretching it with our hands without breaking this gluten network and see how much we can stretch it. It's almost translucent and now it's beginning to tear apart, but not that much. This means that 60% hydration is okay for this flour. Test 1 passed. Let's wait again and let's go with the 70% hydration dough. Wow, take a look at it. It's already kneaded. That's the magic of the autolyze. So now we start stretching it again and look, it's developing incredibly this gluten network. Take a look at this. Can't believe it. Look, it's almost translucent. This means that 70% hydration for this flour is okay. Test number 2 passed. And now the final dough, 80% hydration. It's a little bit more sticky, but it's already developed. Take a look at this gluten network. Wow. Oh, this flour is excellent. Great hydration, great dough, great flour. So in this test that I did today, for me the right hydration would be this one in the middle, which is not too hydrated, not too low hydrated. 70% hydration is okay, but it also depends on which type of bread that you want to make. Maybe if you want to make a ciabatta, a focaccia, or maybe a baguette, it should be around 80%, maybe 85, nearly 90. But if you want to make just a loaf of bread in a mold, for example, or in a banneton, maybe 60 is okay, or 65 is okay. So it depends, first of all, which hydration can your flour handle, which you've seen 60, 70 and 80 was okay, and then what kind of bread you want to make. So it is really easy. I want you to do this test at home and tell me in the comments which flours have you tested, and that's all at the moment. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you have enjoyed this video. And if you want to learn more about sourdough bread and sourdough starter, I encourage you to check the link on the description. And remember, this masterclass was especially designed for you.